Yes. Here we go back on the scene. This is the We So Classic podcast brought to you by WeSoClassic.com. It's your man D Dame in the building.
It's your boy Lou Hall in the building.
Yo, it's your boy President House.
What's good? It's your boy Recess hollering from the yard.
Yo, brothers, what is good, y'all? What's up, mangs?
What's good, people?
Just chilling, baby. Just chilling. You know how it is.
Hey, you know what? I'm sorry, folks. I gotta adjust this mic. This camera.
You gotta adjust yourself. Just don't
Yo,
do it on
yo,
camera.
Recess. Why he doing that, Recess? You got the barbecue sauce over here on the side of your mouth and shit, man. You ain't get that
Shit, my nigga.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? How y'all week been, man? What's good, man? What is popping, y'all?
Man. Yo, zoom out, bro. Zoom out.
Yo, his face all up on the camera and shit right now, man. It's getting a little up close and personal and shit, man.
Look at them boogers. Look at them boogers.
So what's up with you, Fred, man?
Good idea.
What's good, brother?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. Just been grinding, working hard and, trying to get this school education done.
Oh, I forgot you started school, right? I totally forgot about that shit, man.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, man.
How that's going, man? How that's going?
Oh, it's kicking my butt.
Yeah.
Kicking my butt, yo. A lot of reading, a lot of writing.
Mm.
I'm giving it a shot, man. We'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
Well, I mean, you did that shit before. I mean, you went to school. You fucking killed that shit before, man.
Yeah, man. But as you get older, man, your interests start to dwindle.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
As you get older, my interest didn't dwindle from school at like fucking 21 and shit. I was over. You know what? Before 21, like 19, I was over school. I was totally over school by 19. Yeah.
Right before I went for my GED, I was done.
Like I'll just be a loser the rest of my life. Fuck this school shit, man.
Nah, not even, man. No, not even. But it's interesting. Some of the topics are interesting.
Okay.
It's just a matter of just trying to write these essays, man. They be on like 10-page essays. You gotta cite your references and this thesis statement. And, oh my gosh,
Thesis statement. What you getting? You can get masters and shit.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
This dude right here, man. I hear that, man. More power to you, my
Word
brother.
up.
Do your thing, man.
Absolutely.
Good looks, man.
Do your
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. You better than me at that shit, man. That's what's up, yeah.
I mean, we all could do it, man. It's just a matter.
Nah, I
of
can't do that shit.
Yes, you can.
Ain't no we all
you
can do shit. I can't do
all
that shit,
can
man.
do it, man. It's just a matter of just putting your mind to it, man. That's
Nope.
all it is. You got the time, you have to have the time and the desire, man.
That's it, a desire. That's it. I'll sit down. This is me. I gotta write a 10-page report. I sit down, writing the first page. I'll be like, yeah, I'll be into it. Then my mind started wandering away. I'll be like, oh, what's outside? Oh, what's coming on to me TV? Then I go, okay, let me focus, get back on the thing. I'm hungry. The game is on and shit. It is done. It's a wrap, yeah. It's a wrap.
Hey, man. Believe me, man. Most people do the same thing. Most people are like that, Trust me.
That's how I was in school. I think I was undiagnosed with fucking ADD and shit.
ADD?
I think, man. I used to stare out that window, man. Or you know how you like trying to take notes? The teacher writing on the board.
Yeah.
Yo, once I fall behind, it's done. I just give up.
That's
like,
right.
fuck it.
Yeah, it's possible, man.
But that's what's up. Big shout out to you, my brother. Keep it up, man. Keep it up, man.
Thank you.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
What's up with you, Big Lou Hall? What's good, man?
Man, just loving life, man. Just trying some new things, you know what I'm saying? Told y'all earlier, I purchased some music equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just working on that, trying to understand a little bit more as far as like with music production, trying to get more into that and just taking it one day at a time, one step at a time.
That's it, man. That's it. That's what's up, man. Keep at it. You too, brother. Keep at it, man.
Hey,
Keep at
listen. I'll tell you, the best thing to do is to actually get you like 2 screens If you don't want to look at your phone or look at the YouTube, get you 2 screens.
Mm-hmm.
Have it, side by side. Have your workstation set up on one screen and have the YouTube video.
Big shout out to fucking YouTube.
Yes.
Big shout out to fucking
Yes.
YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is the best thing ever, man.
Yes.
The best tutorials in the world. But you know what? Like what I'm learning is the more I learn the machine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go to YouTube after, because when I'm just looking at it, but I don't know what the fuck is going on, I'm just like in one ear out the other. But once I know it, and then I go to YouTube and look at the tutorial, so it's like easier to understand. Like, oh, okay, oh, I know what that's nothing. So
exactly,
yeah, you'll get it, brother. That's what's up, man. Keep at it. What's up with you, Big Recess, man? What's good, brother?
Chilling, man, chilling. I want to give all respect due to all those like prez that are going hitting them books,
indeed,
man.
Yes, indeed.
Furthering their education. Word, big ups, y'all. It's that time where it's gonna be midterm coming up, as in the midterm test coming up. Everybody setting up to go on vacation in the next month. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it feels to me that it can't come any sooner. Where I am right now is still desperately hot. We're waiting for.
It's still hot.
We hot down here, man.
What the fuck is the temperature?
Man, I mean, just yesterday, the low was like 60 something, right? And it was like the first time it was like a break in like 8 months, yo. I mean, for real,
what was the high?
Man. The high was still like 85 or something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I mean, we waiting for that cold temperature. I can't wait for Thanksgiving to come. Yeah, me and Prez was just at TGIFs. You know what I'm saying?
That's
just
trying to big shout out to y'all. The barbecue sauce in your mouth, man. That's what's up,
man. I mean, it's hard, son. Sometimes it's from the appetizer too, because
you gotta get the wet wipe and shit. You gotta get the wet wipe, man.
Fuck, man. I mean, I ran out of wet wipes actually, but
I fucks with TGI Friday sauce. Oh, okay, here we go. I fucks with TGI Friday though, man. I fucks with them and shit, man.
Yeah, man. I want to tell everybody else to stay off drugs. Yo, drugs is no good for you, man.
Yes, they are. They're all good for you. But I hear that, man. That's what's up, yeah.
Pharmaceutical companies is so crazy. They try to make you take everything for everything, man. Stay away. You know what I mean? And just, I went to the office, ate every day, came back from the office every day. Thinking that I got to do something like Prez, you know what I'm saying? I probably got to take myself and put myself through some schooling, you know what I'm saying? Because since I got that GED 20 years ago, I have not been back in a school. I feel like if I walk into a school, it'll feel like Prez walking into a church. I just can't. Things just might not go right for me, you know what I'm saying? But all respect to those that do it. Enough respect, for real.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Yo, real quick, you said midterm coming up next month, because I thought this is what you was about to say.
What the fucking elections and shit?
Yeah. Elections.
I thought so too. I was saying proud of you, but I guess not. Yeah.
Listen. No matter what you do, you know what I'm saying. No matter what you do, please go out there and vote.
Thank you.
If you want change, you have to vote. You know what I'm saying. You have to vote to put these people in office that's going to bring about, you know what I'm saying, good change. No matter which end of the spectrum you on, just go out there and vote. You make your vote count. I can't stress this enough. I can't say how imperative it is right now. Like I said, whatever end of the spectrum you on, whichever way, you know what I'm saying, you're voting, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you feel, go out there and make it count. You know what I'm saying? Because when you don't, that's when everything that you don't want to happen ends up happening.
Exactly.
So just go out there and just vote. You know what I'm saying? Don't even focus on what the presidential race is going on. We need to put the people, you know what I'm saying, that's actually passing these laws. You know what I'm saying? Be your congressmen, your senators.
But real quick too, man. Obviously, we got all those things going on. I don't know how it is in South Carolina, but here in North Carolina, there's constitutional amendments on the fucking ballot too. There's 6 amendments to the Constitution on the fucking ballot that people have no idea that's even on the shit because they're not going to vote. They have no idea, and it's very important. You know what I mean? People check your fucking ballot. It's a simple Google search. Whatever state you in, put in whatever, South Carolina, Florida, New York, whatever ballot, election ballot, and the shit, it'll tell you everything that's on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's important.
Just as fast as you can Google, you know what I'm saying, the restaurant you're trying to get to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to Google what team is playing, you know what I'm saying, on the weekend. Yo, you can Google the amendments, you know what I'm saying, who's running for different offices in your local
areas. Some real shit.
Yo, Lou Hall talking directly to me because that's what I do. I found out what restaurants is popping.
I bet you are. Yo, real quick. Yo, Lou Hall, check out how crazy this is. Man, it's like we got one amendment to the Constitution. One is about lowering the state income tax. One is about the one will reaffirm that people have the right to hunt and fish. And another one, which seems really important, one will grant extra rights in the criminal justice system to people who are victims of crimes. Like this is some real shit. And then another one is about the IDs, bringing people having to provide IDs when they vote. Like people, this is some real shit.
Yeah,
this is real shit, and people have no fucking clue. And it is what it is. People are not gonna go out and vote, and then they're gonna be complaining and shit next year. Oh, look at this! Everybody against us. Did you vote? Did you fucking vote? No, I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in that shit. I ain't part of that system. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yo, sir, I never
once again,
impersonate Recess as good as you just did. Yo, that was a spot on impersonation, bro.
That was tough, dude. That was tough.
I ain't saying nobody in particular, just in general and shit, man. This is general, but on the rails, man.
Yeah,
on the rails.
We don't pick on folk, man.
On the rails, man. On the rails, man.
Yeah,
you know.
All facts, man. All facts. It's crazy that you said that, man, because that whole voter suppression thing is real. It's real. It's just wild for me to just wrap my head around it, because that's not an issue here in New York.
Okay.
It's like it's never like I've never had an issue. I've never heard of anybody in New York having an issue when it comes to voting. It's like, right. I guess maybe because it's a majority. It's majority a Democratic state, I guess.
It could be, because that'd be like in the rural parts and shit where they got basically what it is. They're trying to get the black people not to come out and fucking vote. They have a reason to turn them away. The black and the color people.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So the Republican states, the states that usually vote Republican, and in order to continue for them to vote Republican, they make it hard for the black and brown people to get out there and vote. Mm-hmm. Because they don't want to, they don't want that they lose that stranglehold that they got on the state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that is.
It's nuts, man. But
it's crazy,
definitely got to go out there. That midterm is coming up. It's definitely something serious not to be playing with. Shit, man. And then, like you said, like it might affect your local community. They might have stuff on there that you can directly benefit from. But how would you know if you don't, like you said, do the research and figure it out? But they got to do a better job, though, man. The local politicians, the local TV crew, news reporters, all that, the papers. That's something that they need to be putting out there, like constantly.
But we know there's the media, man. Who controls the fucking media, man? It's some real shit. Yeah, it's some real shit. Yeah. They don't want to put the shit out there.
Yeah. No, for sure. I don't know how much y'all really follow like all of these major players in this political game, this thing that they do when it comes to like swaying votes and swaying public opinion. They got this dude named George Soros.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's up there along the lines with the Koch brothers. You heard of the Koch brothers?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so he's like the enemy of the Koch brothers. You know what I'm saying? But he got paper. Like he's a billionaire. And he's more of a philanthropist. He's more about, giving money back to the people, programs that benefit, whatever, low income, education, things of that nature, right? So he's basically the opposite of the Koch brothers. Why did somebody deliver a bomb to his crib? He live up here in New York. He live upstate New York. Somebody delivered a bomb to his crib. Had to call the bomb squad and all that.
Crazy.
Yeah, they took it to the woods out back and detonated it.
Blew that shit up.
Oh, so you heard about it, right, sir?
Oh, it's on the news. It was on the news.
It's on the news. Yeah. So and now this is how crucial it can get when it comes to this election thing.
Right.
People is like going nuts.
Trying to take motherfuckers out, man.
They're trying to take people out. It was like they felt like this dude was a threat. They wanted to take out the threat. But they delivering bombs to dudes' cribs, trying to blow them up. Shit's crazy, bro. Crazy for real.
Gotta get it together, man. You gotta get it together, yo. I don't know. So other than that, man, what is going on? I know the world is crazy and shit, man. I know you heard about this dude. I don't know why. I guess for me, because it affects like something that I watch, but the whole thing of Saudi Arabia and shit, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
with the dude. Yeah. But they killed that journalist and shit, and it's just some crazy story. And every day,
not just killed them, they tortured them, and they dismembered them.
Crazy.
Can't get a straight story. Like as to happened, where's the body? You know what I'm saying? It's just the story is all over the place.
All over the body double leaving the.
I just saw the body double today. Are you fucking kidding me? Like they took this dude's clothes, put this dude's clothes on, and walking around the city with this dude's clothes on, like his body double. Holy shit! Like this can't. It's like a movie, yo. Like this can't be real.
Exactly. I was just about to say the same thing. I was like, this is a script, yo. This is a Hollywood script.
Yo,
taking part 17.
I'm pretty sure y'all know more than me about as far as what is it with the U.S. and Saudi Arabia? Some kind of arms deal or some shit?
Oh shit, man! Listen, back in the Reagan era, there was a arms deal that, as far as nuclear arms and nuclear weapons, that we signed with Saudi Arabia. Well, it's a peace. It's like a treaty, like a peace treaty.
Right.
Well, Trump is now pulling the U.S. out of that treaty, which means like we don't. There's no type of negotiation. There's no type of deal as far as with the Saudis, with this nuclear deal.
It was originally between Reagan and Gorbachev, who was president of Russia at the time, banning intermediate missile use of 300 miles to 3,500 miles.
Okay.
So they basically, all the NATO, UN, everybody's been saying that basically Russia has already, violated the treaty. They already done things that were already against the purpose of the treaty. So Trump said, "Yo, it's about time. We're just going to pull out now."
So is this in relation to this reporter being assassinated, or this just happened to be a coincidence?
I think it happened to be a coincidence, but also I think it might have been kind of like the what do you say, the
precursor,
right? The party starter.
Yeah. Because basically, with the journalist that was killed, basically he was all about free press. All about freedom of speech, freedom of media, and that goes totally against what the Saudis want.
They don't play that.
No, they don't play that shit.
I heard they be killing like gay people and shit. They be hanging them and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, man, they don't
crazy, man.
Those type of rights. Women's rights.
I don't know. They was. I think the women they just allow women to start driving.
Yeah. I think that was this year, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, like a few months ago, I believe.
Yeah, a few months ago.
Mercy, yo.
It's no joke, bro. That shit is crazy over there, man.
Crazy.
Nuts, man. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this joint play out.
Yeah.
I swear to God, yo, I never ever paid attention to politics and geopolitics and all of that stuff until like last year. Like,
right.
You were forced to.
You were forced to.
You're forced to, bro. It's like
You gotta at least see what the hell is going on and shit, man.
Exactly.
I was like, I could care less, man. You know what I mean? Because I know at the end of the day, my neighborhood, people in my neighborhood, still, you know, going through the same everyday struggle.
But now,
and then you know, at the end of the day, too, you know what I'm saying? I felt like we were in good hands. You know, like even with the past presidents, like we may not have, you know, like the Bushes in office, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
we had a good run, man. We had a good run ever since the 90s and shit. We had a good run, man. But now it's just mad uncertainty and shit. Just mad uncertainty. Like we don't know what the fucking shit can go pop in tomorrow morning. We can wake up tomorrow morning, we in fucking war, yo.
Yes,
we were mad about affirmative action back in the day. That was the most worries we had to worry about. Now we got to worry about a nuclear missile, Scud missile shot up our ass.
Everything they doing. Every time I even see this border stuff, man, it just drives me crazy, yo. It just drives me crazy, man.
What's this thing I'm seeing about there's a caravan of I'm not sure what
migrants.
Yeah,
leaving out of I want to say it might be Ecuador or Guatemala,
Honduras,
El Salvador, right?
Yep.
Like multiple countries, and they heading north, man. They heading north. They're trying to make their way to Mexico, and once they get to Mexico, eventually into the U.S.
Okay.
And Mr. What's the word I would use on him?
Yo, president, nigga, your president.
Not my president.
Oh, he's your president.
Political incompetent.
Political incompetent.
Yo, homeboy was on the news today talk about there's riots, and he was like, they were asking him, "Where's the riots?" He was like, "Well, there's uprisings," and it was like, "Where is that happening?" He was like, "Well, the disagreements. That's what happens." God is ridiculous, man. Funny as hell.
Oh my god.
Funny as hell, son.
But he basically said like these migrants ain't going to make it into the U.S. He's like, not on my watch. He was like, I'm not even sending the guard. Like I'm sending the military, even though the guard is the military. But
I'm not sending the Marines, but I will be sending the army on that one. So we're not using.
But there's like mad different ways to get into the United States, though, right? You can't. It's not just one way.
Yeah,
no, there's
they can't
tunnels.
protect them borders. They can't. It's tunnels. It's
miles. It go all the way from California all the way to Texas and shit, right?
El Chapo was able to travel
hundreds of miles of
California to Texas, baby. Where you going, man? You ain't stopping all of us, man.
It's miles, man, miles and miles.
I guess now he's gonna try to see if he can bring in the Space Force.
Man, that's straight crazy, bro.
I heard you was trying to sign up for that shit, Prez. What's good, man?
No, man, I don't want no parts of that, bro. Them aliens,
we don't hear nothing about outer space anymore, man. What's going on?
Them aliens ain't do nothing to me.
Nah, they I actually read an article. They looking at trying to put life on Venus now.
What do you mean put humans on Venus?
Yeah, man.
Is Venus mad cold?
That's a good question.
I think Venus is mad cold, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
I know Mars is mad hot. Mars is mad hot, right?
Mercury is even hotter.
Mercury's even hotter. I think Venus is below freezing and shit, like way below freezing. Yeah.
So you know what I think his goal is gonna be with the Space Force? His whole goal is to try to get all the minorities to go on these ships and explore these different planets so they can either freeze to death or burn the fuck up.
Yo, no alien ever called me nigga.
You better believe it. Hey, how would you know? You don't understand their language and shit. You know what the fuck he's saying to you and shit, yeah.
He's like, $5.
Oh shit! There you go. There you go.
Big shout out to the aliens, man. Big shout out to the aliens and shit. Yo, what y'all think they really would look like? You think like how the movies have it? Maybe like the with the dude with the big ass head and the eyes,
or the huge eyes, and
or some big monster like Cloverfield. Like, what do you think it would look like?
Exactly, and you know, all the movies get it from all the images come from real shit. These if you look up on YouTube, if you look up the most strangest looking deep sea creatures, every fucking creature that you see on that shit has to be depicted in an alien flick.
Word.
Down the Predator. As soon as you take on Predator, it looked like the Mediterranean orange giant squid. That shit, yo, do you know 95% of the ocean is undiscovered?
That's right.
So and there's deep sea creatures that can withstand over 3,000 pounds of pressure.
Dang.
And we can't even go that low. We can't even go that low
at all. Like cameras,
like
nothing can even go that low.
Jack Cousteau could never get this low.
Holy shit. That's a fact, man. They like living in pure darkness out there, man.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? It's like light can't even make it down there.
Damn.
They over thousands of years, these deep sea creatures have developed abnormalities. Like they've developed lights, or they turn blue just to give themselves light, or turn orange, or give themselves, protection from predators. You know what I'm saying? Like over thousands and thousands of years, and these same creatures, if you look at it, are depicted in every alien flick that you see. Straight up, straight up. So it is what it is. The aliens are already here, guys. They're in the ocean.
Something going on. I don't know.
That Cloverfield side.
That Cloverfield.
I'll tell you one thing. None of the motherfuckers better ever try anal probe on me.
Well, I mean, no knock until you try it and shit. I'm just saying.
God damn it! What?
Just saying. It's what it is.
Yo, Prez love this type of talk. He got the big grin.
Laying back on the couch and shit.
Yo, he had one arm like this. I was just talking about probes, and all of a sudden Prez go like, "Oh yeah, this is great."
You should see where my other hands at.
Oh God, shit! Oh my God! I'm glad this is an audio podcast, man. I'm gonna turn your mic or your camera off. So I gotta look at you, man. Yo, so what's good, y'all? What else is popping, man? Because I know all y'all good with all that pop culture shit. What's good, man?
We can't not leave this show.
We can't hold on. Leave this show.
We can't
leave this show.
That's that South Carolina education.
What you mean? That's a double negative. Which means we can't leave the show.
Some people need to go back to school, Fred.
Listen, we cannot.
We cannot leave this show without talking about the brawl that happened in the NBA this past weekend.
You talking about the 2-piece with the biscuits and shit?
The Popeye special.
The Rondo 2-piece special, man.
You talking about the saliva cadaver?
Now, people that didn't see this, man, Rajon Rondo and Chris Paul got into it the other night. Lakers home opener, you know what I'm saying? Celebration.
Celebration.
They got into it. I think it all started with Brandon Ingram shoved Harden, right? Yeah. Isn't that how the whole thing started? Brandon Ingram.
Start there, D. You could start there, but let me just give you a couple of plays earlier. In that quarter. I saw a couple of times Harden, doing his Showtime dribble.
Right.
He pulled up, missed a 3, came down 2 plays later, did the same move, hit the 3.
Okay.
So since then, since they were talking about Ingram was going to be guarded, and since Ingram was guarding him, I could see it broiling from there because I'm watching the game, pal. I'm watching the game. So I'm like, okay, I could see what's happening. It already looked it. it was a tight game.
Right.
You know, and it seemed like it was brewing from there.
And then what I heard is something about Ingram was saying how Harden be coming at him and like smash, giving him the shoulders and hitting him with little shots, and the refs not call. And then the refs called a foul on Ingram.
Yes.
Like, yo, what the fuck, yo? This motherfucker just fucking hitting the shot. Yes. So anyway, and
also a little bit before that, same thing happened with CP and Rondo.
Okay.
CP drove and Rondo got called for that blocking foul, but flew a good 30 feet after the hit. So that's where.
So like I said, this escalated, and then came down. My man Ingram shove Harden. Referees jumped in. You know what I'm saying? I know, but Ingram got in the referee's face. He about to stuff the referee. They separated them, pulled them apart. Next thing you know, here's Rondo and Chris Paul face to face. And you see them just jaw jacking.
Rondo in between CP3 and the ref.
Right,
and then went directly against each other.
They jaw jacking. Now this is what I saw initially. Then you see all of a sudden you see Chris Paul like, what the fuck? And then he puts his finger in Rondo's face and kind of like mushes him with his finger.
With the finger.
Said, here we come with the Mike Tyson left hook and shit. Rondo knocked the shit out. That first hit was a good.
That was a real good.
Good. Especially in slow motion. You see Chris Paul head go back in slow motion and shit. Yo.
And his jaw said,
yo, somewhere Chris Childs is smiling in his
Chris Childs is smiling, man. He caught him with that shit lovely. Yo, so it's crazy, man. So they going at it. You see Brandon Ingram come from out of nowhere. Boom! He throw a fucking haymaker.
That was stupid. That was stupid.
Yeah, that was stupid, man.
But you know what? That reminded me of? That reminded me of the infamous brawl in the stands with the Indiana Pacers and how my man from South Carolina,
Steven Jackson.
No, not Steven.
Fucking Jermaine O'Neal
came through. He hit a sliding. It was a sliding punch. He slid like he was a Sub-Zero.
Yo, that's my favorite all-time fight. I think in sports ever, man. My favorite all-time fight. Look at the Malice in the Palace.
Of course, it was the biggest. It was the biggest.
That was number two. That was number one. Of course, we know what number two is.
What's number two?
When Jeff Van Gundy was hanging on the
Alonzo Warnings.
You a new nigga, Luho. You a new nigga, man. You ain't about the old school. You remember that old school clip? Who's that?
Talking about Rudy
Tomjanovich.
Rudy Tomjanovich.
Yeah.
All the way from the other side of the court.
Knocked the shit out of him, yo. Like, I think that dude got banned from the league. I think
he did.
Kermit Washington.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, Kermit Washington, right? Yeah, he got banned from the league. He just sucker punched the shit. That was one of the Brandon Ingram type sucker punches. Like, he just knocked the shit out of Rudy Tomjanovich, man.
And let's not forget Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Kurt Rambis and Kevin McHale.
That was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar took his goggles off and shit. Like, let's go.
Man, let's go. First time I ever seen him do that.
He went Super Saiyan.
Well, let's not forget before the finger went all up in Rondo's face. He did go like this, like the way I was wiping the barbecue sauce off the side of my lip. Like, what the fuck was that?
No, he did it.
Yes,
but it wasn't intentional.
You saw that second video, right?
Oh yeah, I saw the second video.
2018 technology.
Yeah, I know they zoomed all the way into the
shit. And they did it several times.
Like several takes and shit.
But I think he did it because he had the mouthpiece in, right?
He had a mouthpiece.
He had a mouthpiece in, and whatever he was doing, whether he was fixing to say something or whether he was getting ready to take the mouthpiece out or whatever, it ended up, projecting some.
Rondo said, if I'm spitting this dude's face, why would I have my hands down? Wouldn't I be ready for him to do something? He's like, I got my hands down. I'm just talking this shit. I ain't spit this dude's face. If I spit his face, I'm ready because I know he about to come at me. So I have my guard up. He had his hands down.
The ultimate sign of disrespect. Rondo was just talking regular and said, I'm about to spit on this nigga. Let me see if anybody else see that so the camera don't pick it up.
You can't get away with that.
Y'all remember when y'all were younger? Well, no, I don't know if y'all ever had this. Remember back in the day when they used to call it gleeding. And so, like, if you had anything that had sugar in your mouth or whatever, and like your tongue touched the roof of your mouth, and like saliva or water would just come out your mouth like at a spewing motion.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
They call it bleeding.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That you never know. That could have been something that happened. I mean, not like you said, not to cover up, but I mean,
nah, man, you really gotta hate somebody, yo. You really gotta like despise somebody, want to wish death on somebody.
Damn, bro. Damn.
Death
on them. Spit in their face.
Yeah.
Is that serious?
I think so.
Damn.
I don't know. I think if he pissed on the motherfucker, I think that's some next shit.
Well, you know, everybody can't do that. They're not whipping out their joint and taking a leak on them. But the next best thing, yo,
is spitting on them.
Spitting on them.
Yeah. I guess that's about as bad as back in the day. Romeo and Juliet times when they used to bite their thumb at the person. I bite my thumb at you. That's like the ultimate sign of disrespect.
Yo, he just took it centuries ago. Yo,
he said Romeo and Juliet like they were real people and shit. Yeah,
yeah, like they played in the Western Conference.
Y'all saw the movie? Leonardo DiCaprio, my man said I bite my.
And we haven't
said I bite my thumb at you.
No, we haven't seen that movie, or we haven't seen Buster either. So what I was saying is that these guys, right?
Yeah,
these guys have 3 more meetings. Is that correct? 3 more meetings.
Oh yeah. Western Conference, man.
Yeah. Now, if Houston, all right, I believe since they got rid of a couple of good defensive players, I don't think they're finishing second. I think this might be Golden State. You know, I believe it in Lillard over there in Portland.
Okay.
I believe in the Nuggets. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And if they fall down to that 4th spot and LeBron is able to do better than, let's say, the Pelicans, who I see in that lower thing, and they go up to 5, I'm so looking forward to the first round.
Lakers and the Rockets in the playoffs, man. That'll be special. That'll be special.
I guarantee the next meetings are gonna be televised, though.
Oh yeah, you already know that shit.
Of course.
Listen, but I ain't gonna shit on Harden. I never been a fan of this dude, but the dude is. I mean, he's amazing. I still don't know what it is. I don't know why he's so good. I have no idea. He's not fast. He's not. I don't know what it is. He just scores at will. He get past people. I don't know what the fuck it is about Harden, yo. I have no clue, man. But
that's what it is. He scores at will, man. He's not super athletic.
No,
he's not like you say. He's not fast. He's not like, you know what I mean. I don't even know if you could say that he's a smart player. You know what I mean. I don't see him do anything like that. You can say, oh wow, that was a nice move, or that was a smart move, or whatever. The dude just gets the ball in his hands.
He's not fast. He can't even jump. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
He don't play no defense.
He don't play no defense.
Right? He barely rebound. He barely rebounds.
The dude is a fucking I will give him the rebound. The dude pretty much averaged a triple double and shit. That same year, Westbrook averaged a triple double. This dude was like maybe like a couple of points away, like on the rebounding side from a triple double. Because I think he led the league in assists that year. So actually led the league in assists. I mean, the dude, I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know why the dude is.
It's not it's what do you call it? An enigma.
It's an enigma, man. It's an enigma, man. I don't know. I'm enjoying the NBA season, man. I got the league pass for the month, so I've been rocking that and shit. Game interests me. I just turn it on real quick, check it out. I'll be trying to watch it for the Nets. I see what they're gonna do, man. At least they beat the Knicks. You know, I'm happy about that and shit. Yeah. At least they beat the Knicks and shit. But everything else, man, I don't know.
You're gonna see, man. You're gonna see.
So what's up with the word in the city, Prez? As far as the basketball goes, is people still Knicks or Nets, or some people jumping ship, or what?
They're just waiting for the big 3 to start up again.
Big three what, in New York? What are you talking about, man?
What do you mean? Yeah, the big
fucking the tournament and shit, man.
Oh, the big 3. Oh,
basketball shit is boo boo.
Shout out Ice Cube, man.
Now, what's the word, man? What's going on?
The majority is always going to be New York Knicks fans, man. Knicks is always the ones that that put the fans in the seats and whatnot. They you know, their team, I believe, is more seasoned, is more polished than what the Nets put on the floor.
Okay.
But the Nets are scrappy though. You know what I'm saying? The Nets are scrappy.
Scrappy young dudes, man.
Scrappy young dudes. You know, they have nothing to lose, nothing to prove. And they just, you know, they're gonna go out and they're gonna work. They're gonna work every day. But I think talent-wise, I think the Knicks is just a little bit more talented.
Oh, the Knicks have more talent than the Nets? Okay.
I think so. I think they're a little bit more talented. Especially when KP gets back.
Yeah, with KP. I can't really see past KP though. I mean, other dudes is okay. I mean, Knox is still unproven.
Oh, he's not. You know, he's out.
Oh, he got hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt.
Oh,
he twisted his sprained his ankle.
Oh, damn.
So they saying at least 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay, he's a Raptor.
At least 3 to 4 weeks, maybe more.
Fucking Tim Hardaway is killing it though. Tim Hardaway's having a fun.
Hardaway's definitely killing it. Killing it. The dude, so because Knox is hurt, young boy that came out of Arizona, Alonzo Trier.
Okay.
He's going to be getting some run time now, man. Okay. And I'm happy because I was following that kid from way back in the day.
What, you were like physically, you was walking down the street following him and shit? What the fuck?
Nah, man, no, man, crazy.
What the fuck? You stalking ass nigga.
He was featured in a magazine when he was in high school still.
Okay.
And you know, his story was, you know, typical of probably like a bunch of other NBA stars, you know, as far as, you know, single mom raised them, you know, basketball. He loved basketball at an early age. She was taking him to the gym before school, like 5 o'clock in the morning. He'd get his shots up. He'd go to school, after school, basketball practice, blah, blah, blah. And that was his routine every day. Okay. Then he made it to Arizona. Didn't show up much, you know, during the Sweet 16, during the tournament. I think they got knocked out. I think they might have made it to the Sweet 16 and then got knocked out. But now, so he signed to the Knicks, man. Knicks picked him up. He was undrafted. He went undrafted. They signed him to like a 45-day 2-way contract, which is the new shit now.
Yeah, it's a new shit.
You know, you play for 45 days and they'll send you down to the G League or whatever. Right. Unless somebody gets hurt, and then they can, you know, activate you for the roster spot, like, which is what happened with Knox getting hurt and shit.
Okay.
So this is gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be I'm gonna be watching.
They growing, man. Well, I know New York sports is sucking. The fucking Giants ain't making it too tough to either. From what I'm hearing.
I don't watch football. I stand with Cap.
I'm hearing the same breath, man.
I don't watch football.
All right.
College football.
Let me talk for everybody that does play on that.
College football, I'll watch that.
And nobody watch that bullshit.
And
go ahead. Sub recess.
Go ahead.
That was a valiant effort by the G-men last night.
Okay.
Going back and forth. Everybody's giving a lot of slack on Eli. Eli hasn't lost a step. His offensive line really ain't protecting him, so he's going through his progressions. He's chucking the ball down. There's nothing much he could do. Their first round pick is a good player. He's picking up a lot of good yardage on the ground last couple of games, and he definitely did his thing. Sequoia Jackson.
Okay.
I forgot
Saquon. Some shit. Saquon. That's got what he handed about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Odell Beckham. He definitely made his money last night. Also, he caught a couple of key plays. They lost by 3. I mean, basically against a Matt Ryan squad that's fully loaded on the receiver side. You know, they're 1, 2, and 3. Julio Jones down to their third receivers, deadly targets, but their defense is not that renowned right now. So that's why they're also struggling. But it's hard, man. Right now the Giants 1-5. You know, they can't seem to get a win, but. I could see them. They're going out there. They fighting though. I could see them. I could see them getting a few more wins at the end of the season. I definitely don't see it being too disastrous. Let's say I don't see that. You know. Other than that, the rest of the year is going according to plan. The people that are standing with Cap, you know, they're not being missed. That you don't see that their presence is being felt out there. You know, I think as long as you have the players are still playing, I think that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? I think you need those players to get together and walk out, but you can't get people to walk out. This ain't the 1963 Alabama bus boycott. You know what I'm saying? These guys are not going to leave that field. You know,
you got a lot of money involved and shit, man. It's just once that shit get involved, man.
Thank you, you sellout, for your report on the Giant situation.
You called him a sellout.
Sellout. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Might as well be a snitch too.
Oh god damn, Prez, what's going on, man? What the hell?
Words of hate.
Like Malcolm Jenkins, him and Eric Reed got into it. I saw that because Reed, the man. Eric Reed, yeah, you know, he's one of the dudes. He's one of the dudes that was on the team with Cap, who also took a knee. He got picked up by the Panthers. And during the coin toss, you know, Malcolm Jenkins was a dude who at first was, you know, supposedly down for the cause, but then turned around and basically did what Recess just did. He sold out. You know, he ended up taking some deal from the NFL coalition, the Players Coalition, where they promised to donate money to some organization, yada yada yada. And he took it. You know what I'm saying? He decided that he wasn't going to kneel anymore. He decided to play nice.
Okay.
So Eric Reed approached him during the coin toss and called him to sell out. Called him what else he called him? A neo-colonist or something like that. Colonizer. Neo-colonist. some crazy joint. But that's what it is, though, man. You know, call a spade, man. And
I want to know how it
all about that.
To be a sellout.
You know, when the revolution comes, you know where he gonna be, whose side he gonna be.
Damn. You're exactly right. When the revolution does come, but you let me know when that happens, bro.
He gonna be massaging Master's feet.
Damn, son. I like you said it like that. I'm gonna be massaging the Master's feet. Along with the other 323 guys in the NFL right now. I'm still playing. Okay. You tell them to walk off the field, Prez. You tell them that they're selling out. How about that?
Where your morals at, bro? Where your integrity at?
Behind that jersey. That's behind that
Prez
jersey.
The revolutionary, man. I hear that shit, man.
No, that's why I'm gonna see you at the polls, man. Vote for your Democrat. Like it's
listen, man. They waved that check. Everybody got a price for the $1 million man, B. They waved that check in front of me. I'm like, my knee was hurt anyway. And shit. Let me stand up and shit, man. My knee was hurting a little bit, man. Let me get some circulation in my legs again and shit. Right to the bank and shit.
Yeah. I'm telling you, kid. If the NFL waved a check in for the Prez, he was like, yo, that Q5 was taking too long anyway, yo. I'm not doing that. No boy, Prez.
Yo. Speaking of money, man, everybody know it's big going on this week. Listen, man, if it's no podcast ever again, y'all know I hit that fucking Mega Million. What's that Mega Million? The power bullshit, whatever the fuck it is. Yo.
1.6
billion, man.
I was just looking. I ain't win.
Oh, it's over.
Shit, yeah.
That's unfortunate. Sorry, man.
That's unfortunate. Sorry. Oh man, but yeah, it was big news, D. $1.6 billion.
Crazy. That's the one that's tomorrow, though, right? 1.6 is tomorrow.
No, the 1.6 is tonight.
Oh, that's the one that was tonight.
Yeah, tomorrow is the other shit.
The other shit is like 600 million. It's only 600 million. Only 600 million. You know, nothing special and shit, man. But that's some real money, man. That's some. Whew. What I had did, because I'm curious about as far as the people that have won these big jackpots throughout the years. Remember, you used to always hear about they get into mad drop, but I looked it up. But it for the most part, it's not necessarily true. A lot of these people, man, they go off the radar. They just completely gone. Like you hear them like like read their story and shit like from the beginning.
Yeah.
And it gets to a certain point. Almost all of them is the same. It gets to like maybe like a couple of months in, and that's it. They gone. They just completely off of the map, yo. They just like they got the fuck out of there.
Because in the middle of the Mediterranean, chilling.
They got the fuck now. They somewhere. Yep. They just like we out.
Chilling with Pac in Cuba.
We out, man, yo. So I don't know, man. I guess that's how it's gonna be. You hit that shit, man. I mean, you gotta change your number automatically. For me, at least, gotta change my number automatically. Plus, I've had that same phone number since fucking 1999. I gotta change my number, yo.
Nah, I can see. My thing is, first of all, depending on which state, you can go anonymous. So, like here in the state of South Carolina, you can go, anonymous. So I'm gonna go anonymous. Only certain people are gonna know.
Right.
And the people that do know are the ones that I'm giving money to, and they're gonna have to sign a non-disclosure.
Get a load of you, Beyonce.
You got this whole shit planned out, yeah.
Exactly. I already got it planned out. Nobody will ever know. Nobody will ever know.
Press, you believe in the lottery dreams? You believe in them?
I believe that shit is a fucking scam.
Damn, scam like a mother. I think that's about that shit today, yeah. I think that's just the illest scam ever, man.
That's the illest scam ever, bro.
I think about that shit today.
You can't tell me that the same computer that you are entering your numbers in, right, when you go buy a ticket, is not in cahoots with the computer that selects the balls.
Always talking about balls, but
here you go.
Here you go. Damn, son, yo.
But I hear you, yo, Prez. I hear you, man. It's some shit, right? It's something going on.
They purposely they'll let everybody select their numbers, and then the computer will do its computations, and it'll figure out which fucking numbers weren't selected. You know what I mean? And those are the balls that'll come up.
And then when they're ready for somebody to win, they let it build it up to this point.
For sure.
Because everybody playing, they put more money into it.
How many weeks has it been? How many weeks has it been since the last winner?
A minute, man. Probably about
a month.
About a month.
Damn,
so how many drawings has that been? That's like they twice a week, right?
Twice a week. All
right. So then how many millions of dollars have they made?
Millions, man.
Hundreds of millions of dollars they made. You know what I mean? And then now to add insult to injury, when they do decide to let a winner win,
right?
They take it like a third of it. They're taking a third.
I guess you so fucking happy and shit. You don't even give a fuck. Because listen, if 1.6 billion, you might walk away with fucking 300 million and shit, which is still just insane though.
Did you hear that though?
I know, but
bill.
You walk away with 300. Not with 400, but
it'll be about $6 billion. But see, the thing
is,
and that's after the second time they tax you, because the first time they tax you, it's like automatic, like they're gonna tax you right there, which is probably what I want to say, maybe like 30%.
33%.
Yeah, like 33%. Then when you file your income tax, they take that shit out.
Tax you again.
I'm like, I ain't got no more money. That shit is going, yo. That shit is going.
Granted, now here's a catch. So that's if you take the lump sum. But if you decide, okay, I want to get it paid out in these in annuity annual increment. You're taxed every single year. So you think about how much you're being taxed every single year for 30 years.
But that's what they would prefer. They would prefer you to take it over 30 years so that they could assassinate your ass.
Basically, I'm taking that fucking love song because I don't even trust them. You be 6 months into it, they're like, oh, sorry, we ran out of money or some shit.
And we already in I think like at $1 trillion deficit. I think by the end of the year, the ignorant person that has no idea about politics has gotten us into $1 trillion. I think it's like more money than what it was before. I know it's like 300 or something trillion, if I'm not mistaken. is the deficit.
Crazy.
So with all this money that they're taking in, how can we still be in debt?
Oh no, ain't Press can answer that shit.
Nah, bro. I have no idea. I guess we're spending more. We're spending more money than we're actually taking in. I mean, you know what I mean? Like the export versus import ratio is not working for us right now. We don't export enough stuff to bring income into the country, but we buy so much stuff from outside the country that, you know what I mean, that it makes it you know, it makes a deficit. It makes it where, you know, we owe so much money to everybody else.
And now, because he trampled like different relations with different companies, now these people are putting embargoes and putting fucking huge ass taxes on the shit that we're getting from them, which makes it even more.
It's a mess, man. Yeah, for real.
We'll turn your notifications off and shit. Yeah.
Would somebody please?
It's crazy shit, man. The Halloween's coming soon, man. These monsters, bro. These monsters, yo.
Hey, they're in the building.
They just popping up. They just pop. Oh, man.
Oh man.
Word. Yo, shout out. Speaking of Halloween, shout out to Alizé. Definitely doing good things in the community. He definitely appreciates the donation from the We So Classic crew for the trunk and treat, I guess it's called. Trunk or treat, you know, where you want to have the kids come through and they're going to get the candy from out of the trunk. The police, the squad cars. So, you know, we love the kids. Definitely gotta, you know, support their sugar habits.
Absolutely.
Support their sugar.
No entrapments involved. No entrapment.
Nah, man. No entrapment involved. Don't be scared, man. Statute of limitations is over on your shit.
No, they not.
Oh shit! Yo, D, chill, son.
Cosby ass, yo. That's what Bill thought too. Bill thought it was over too.
Oh my god.
Yo, what's the latest word on Bill, man? Anybody heard anything and shit, man?
Nah, I haven't, man. I'll reach out to my connect and see if you got any updates and see what he can get back, kind of information he can relay.
Yeah, I think it's mad quiet on that end, yo. Ain't hear nothing, yo.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, you do.
Maybe that's a good sign, though. That's a good sign.
All the sexual harassment charges, and yo, the only ones I seen go to jail was, you know, Tyson, Pop, Cosby.
You mean as far as the celebrity?
I mean, just think. I mean, the only ones that I seen go to jail. I don't know if anybody else has went to jail.
Nah.
Yeah, man. If you think about it. Yeah, man. It is what it is, yo. It is what it is, yo. For real. Yeah, I know y'all thinking about that.
Say what?
What's up?
Did Ben Roethlisberger ever get a?
Oh hell no! Hell no! Nope. That was some serious charges they had against that dude and shit too. Yeah, he beat all of them shits, man.
That white privilege, baby.
It is alive and popping, just like the sleep monster.
Ooh. You see Monster in the building over there too. We got 3 sleep monsters in the building and shit, man.
And one Coke monster.
What's up?
And one Coke.
Yo, Prez, I want to see both your hands up, Prez.
Whoever your dealer is, Recess, man, hook this shit up, kid.
Just say it, man.
And one jerk monster.
Damn it. Damn it. Guys, damn it.
So what's good with some music, man? Anybody listen to some new music and shit, man? Anything popping or slowing down finally?
Nah, man, that Quavo came out.
Okay.
Okay. You actually listened to that?
No, I did not.
No, okay.
I know Luho has.
Actually, you know what? I started playing it and I started falling asleep. I started playing the first track. All of a sudden, my eyes started getting heavy. I was like, "Oh man, fuck this!"
Big shout out to the dude. He's on Bill Simmons' podcast. Actually, I was listening to that shit today and shit. I mean, it is what it is, man. You know,
he makes music, but not for me.
Nah. I mean, I can appreciate the Migos, man. I can appreciate, like, to me, they're the best of this new crop and shit. They're the best. So,
but you know what? I took the time out to kind of like listen to like all the new joints, because like if you look at the different playlists or whatever they have, like the new songs that's out, was popping or whatever,
or like Tidal or something like that.
Yeah, on Tidal. And these beats are slamming, like. You know what I'm saying? These beats are like crazy, and it's good. They got the different melodies. Like, we was talking before, like my man Zaytoven. Zaytoven is real good on the keys. And then he adds, whatever drum he's gonna add, and sometimes he samples certain things. I mean, it sounds good, you know what I'm saying? But when you add the lyrics, from different
that shit definitely brings that shit down, right?
Yeah. Because I mean, if you think about it, like I think about like back in the 90s when like down south, music was just starting to get popular or whatever. And like these beats were crazy, but from somebody like you from up north, you wasn't feeling it, you know what I'm saying? Because you heard the lyrics, but when you hear the instrumentals. And like you go back now and you listen to the instrument, it's like, man, that's actually pretty good. But when you pair it with the lyrics, that's what brings it down several notches.
Well, one thing that's absolutely working for sure is your boy Jonah Lucas. He dropped a joint last week, that Love joint. You know what I'm saying? He definitely incorporates, top tier lyricism over those beats for sure, Luho.
Word. I'm gonna have to definitely check it out.
Check that out, man. This is what I was talking about about a year ago, right? A little
while
over
you're
a year ago.
While you're cooking
ain't nobody cooking, man.
How the hell you cooking this shit, yo?
That sounds like the
Pyrex.
No mind, man. Playing, man. You got the scales over there.
Don't pay no mind.
Pyrex vision.
Don't pay no mind. But remember, I was saying, man. There's no need for these labels, man. There's no need for artists to go with no label. Do it yourself, man. This dude don't have no label deal. He has no album out. He had, I think, maybe one mixtape out a couple years ago. And
we talking about
Jonah Lucas. And now he's just dropping singles. You know what I'm saying? He's dropping singles with legit artists in the game. He got the joint with Chris Brown. He had to join Eminem. These legit artists in the game, and he gets to reap all the benefits. And
so, is that what's working now, as far as just doing, just doing a single for because I'm still trying to understand how these how things work now, as far as the spins and the
streaming and all
streaming. Because I'm seeing a lot of these cats, they just put out singles, like you said, single after single, no album. But they just putting out singles like crazy.
I don't know. From what I understand, it's a game that you got to be in it to really understand it. You know what I mean? It's like say with Drake's joint, the whole reason he dropped 25 albums because those records is going to help him on his streams. The more records that you have, the more streaming that you end up creating. So somebody that drops like a 7 record album, like Kanye was doing, you're not getting as many streams as say Drake is going to get. It's impossible. It's impossible. Right. You got 3 times as many songs to stream as opposed to Push or Nas or the Kanye joint or whatever,
But see, the thing is like how are they counting these streams? Is it the fact that is it per song, or is it because you click on the album, then that album automatically is counted, the whole album is counted as a stream?
I don't know the exact formula. I know you got your downloads and then you got your streams. You can download a whole album or you can download one song. And that'll count for something specific.
Well, that's a sale. Yeah, that's a sale and shit. See, that's what I can understand. I think we were talking about this shit a couple of weeks ago. That's what I can understand, like a sale. Like you download, somebody downloads your shit.
Actually buys it, actually purchases it. As opposed to going on Spotify or going on iTunes and not buying it, but streaming it. Now you got to rely on Spotify or Pandora or iTunes to accurately capture the amount of times that song has played. And for that one song, maybe you get half of a cent. You know what I mean? So the more times it plays, the more money you get. So and then it happened with the remember a couple of years ago with the Pharrell joint, right?
Oh,
the happy joint. Didn't he say he got a check for like $200 or something like that? Damn, that man was about to fall out the bed.
Heroin in the building.
Got the Frank Lucas, Nicky.
Let me see your arms. Let me see the track box.
You stepped on that shit first when you sold it to me, present.
Prez is the one that needs to put his arms up, man. Talk about other people putting their arms up.
Put your hand over your head.
You might have had no pants on this shit, but I don't know, man. Especially laying out on that couch. Gotta be careful and shit.
Oh shit!
This boy gonna cut himself off. When you was really in the deep comment. You was saying something and shit just now.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man.
I don't know what the fuck you was saying. I have no clue what you was saying this shit, but somebody was listening to this shit.
Catch it on the replay. So catch it on the replay.
I've been sleeping the last 5 minutes of shit. So
Yo, I noticed it first. We was talking about something. You was like this. You was talking. You was like,
time to go, baby. But that's so good, man. So anything else popping? What else is good, man? What else is good, yo?
Rising.
The bed for you, man.
The bed is good.
I think that's it for you, bro.
Stick a fork in this dude, man.
Yo, what's coming soon? What's coming soon, fellas? What's coming soon, man?
Oh man, R.I.P. to Luke Cage show him and shit, man.
Oh
yeah, I heard.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. I didn't even catch season 2. I ain't even catching this shit, but
that's one of the reasons.
Probably
a lot of people just like you, D.
I heard they did the Iron Fist a couple like the week before they did Iron. They canceled Iron Fist.
Yeah,
and then then Luke, they needed. I didn't even see season 2. After Defenders, I was pretty much. I didn't even get into the rest. I don't know. It's just too much. I don't know. I was listening to a show. They were talking about how Netflix does their thing. Like I think it might have been Bill Simmons. Somebody's show it was, and they were saying how Netflix, like how they just put everything on at the same time, so you don't really have no real urgency to watch something. Like, oh, I catch that shit next week. Yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah, ain't no big deal. But they were saying if it was like say we watch like Insecure and stuff. Insecure comes on Sundays at 10:30. I know that shit. People watch Power, whatever day Power comes on this day at this time. It's like appointment TV. Like if Netflix, what if they had like one of them shows where it comes on Saturday at 8 p.m. You know it's coming on. So or whatever Tuesday at 8, so people can talk about it the next day. Maybe they should look into doing that shit.
See, Netflix is focused on the binging because people can sit at home. People will pay. If they just like hit you with a whole bunch of content, and you have each Netflix account what, $12.99.
Mm-hmm.
So you get all these different people that sits there and they buy it, and then you throw a whole bunch of content at them. You're more inclined to buy because of all this content. The thought process is like just off the back, like not even looking deep into it. It's like, oh, well, there's a whole bunch, what I'm saying, of stuff that's here that I could just watch, constantly. And most people,
right,
they work during the week, so they don't have time to like sit back and, like, if you look at people that have cable, people will, DVR the shows that they want to see and catch it later because they don't have time to watch it whenever it comes on.
But they gotta watch that episode before the next week because they want to be caught up and they want to talk about the shit. People at work or whatever, they want to talk about it.
True.
Netflix shit is just boom. Everything is just fucking. I mean, that's what I've been doing for the whole, for all these years with Netflix shows. But I'm thinking maybe not every show, but maybe like just one or two, like try something different. You know what I'm saying? Maybe just try to make it where it come out once a week.
There's no real advantage to that because if you think about it, there's no advertisers, right? The only way, like, only real reason regular TV does that is because of the advertising dollars, right? Commercials,
right?
You know what I mean? Netflix, it wouldn't work for Netflix. They're not going to take sponsorships to play during, the broadcast or whatever. Why make the consumer wait? If the joint is recorded and it's a wrap, it's in the can, just put it out there. Let them, they already got your money. They already got your money, right?
Well, maybe I'm talking about as far as the people that's making these movies and these shows. Maybe I'm talking about their aspect of people not watching the shit because it's just, to me, it's just too much. It's just too much shit.
Well, it is. It does definitely a lot of content.
Too much. It's like I can't watch all this stuff, man.
The funny thing is, I got a freaking Hulu Prime account.
Okay.
I haven't touched yet. I still haven't not watched one show on that joint, and it's just free. It's free. Hulu Prime. When you get Hulu Prime, you get to watch the the TV shows and all that shit for free. Movies and all that. I'm sorry. I'm blind. I'm sorry. Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Yeah. They have like a whole bunch of content on there.
Yeah, I got it too. It's not it's okay. It's okay.
It's a lot of
the movies are kind of whack and shit. I don't know about the TV.
They got a whole like for us, like to sit back and watch like these cornball ass movies, man.
Yo, like, I don't watch all of those bullshit movies like the fucking Cookout and all. I watch all those bullshit movies, man.
No. They got a whole bunch of like different B-rated movies, man, and adaptations of these like chick flick books. I think that's what they call them, like Zane type stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's
It is what it is, man. We'll get it together, yeah.
All right. Then
we'll get you right.
I don't know. That's it. Anybody got anything else and shit? Or just...
Nah, we just need to go.
We wrapping this motherfucker up. I think this is officially probably the shortest episode of We So Classic and shit. I believe and shit, man.
It might be, man.
Might be, but yo, thank everybody, man. We definitely appreciate all the love, man. Big shout out to Skyhawk Radio, man. SkyhawkRadioNC.com. Check us out there Tuesdays at 8 p.m. We dropping this show on there. All social media, man. We all over the place at We So Classic Crew on Instagram and Twitter. Hit us up by email, WeSoClassic@gmail.com. Want to hit me up personally? It's at DJDDame. That's on Instagram and Twitter. And my email is DJDDame@gmail.com. Motherfuckers, yo.
Yes, yo. Definitely. Thanks for rocking with us once again. You could always hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. It's going to be REP1804. That's Rep 1804 on your IG and your Twitter. Holla at your boy.
Yo, it's your boy Lou Hall. As always, you can catch me on the email. Catch me on the Snapchat, on the Instagram, and the Twitter. That's going to be Lou Hall is back. BACK. Lou Hall is IZ back, BACK. Hit me on the email at louhall803@yahoo.com. louhall803@yahoo.com.
And it's your boy Reese's hollering on that resuscitation at resuscitation on the Snapchat. I'm going to be tweeting on that Twitter at Southside Recess, and I'll be IGing, gramming, or whatever the kids say on that IG at GETDAFUCOUTHERE. Get the fuck out of here.
And this is the Sleep Monster. You can email me at SELEPPY.
Yo, Seth, Roger Goodell said he needs some more ice for his drink, yo.
Oh. Yes, a bowl. Here's a come. Here's a come, boss. Here's a come. Here I come, boss. Yo, let me get the fuck out of here. The Sea Monster's coming, man. He coming, y'all. I'm out.
Yo, peace.